Let me take John's call from California. John, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, I'm just curious. The whole thing about impeachment is to remove him from office. So they go forward and they do this thing tomorrow, and then they can't have a Senate trial until after he's out of office. I mean, that seems like it's pretty ludicrous, isn't it? And it's got to be illegal, right?
Well, there's a real legal question on whether or not they could vote to impeach tomorrow, and they may well. I mean, it looks like that's where it's headed. Then the question is when they deliver it to the Senate, and as was pointed out by Wes and Than and Jordan, they're talking about waiting. They may wait 100 days so Joe Biden's cabinet can get in. Then you're talking about an impeachment. In any way the calendar goes, you're talking about impeaching a president who's no longer in office. So then there's a legal question. Jordan, we talked about this yesterday, a jurisdictional question as to whether the Senate, in fact, actually has jurisdiction to do this. The problem is for the courts to get involved is the Constitution says all matters of impeachment rest with the Congress. Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, the question, if the courts did get involved, and I still think they would probably punt this as a political question, but because it's something new, I don't want to say they absolutely would, is that why would the Senate still have jurisdiction over a private citizen? When it's clear that under these impeachment rules of the Constitution, it is officers of the United States, it is the president, the vice president, other officers and judges, members of the judiciary, that are subject to impeachment. But when they are no longer officers, when they are no longer the president, when they are no longer in office, is there any jurisdiction of the U.S. Senate or of Congress at all to have a trial, to in fact bring them back, to take away some of their fundamental rights? Now, it's because, as your caller pointed out, you're already out of office, so that's not the key. We all know what the key is here. It's not because they want to take Donald Trump's stipend away or his travel budget away. That's not going to hurt him so much. What they want to do is disqualify him for potentially running in 2024, which is very telling that with even all this chaos surrounding the president right now, they're that worried about his comeback in 4 years.
Yeah, and I think if you look at it, Than, to me, that is what the aim of this is. A lot of this is to stop him from being able to run again in 2024, if he so chooses.
Yeah, I think that's all of it, Jay, even for those who think it's justified on both sides. Because, look, what is the fastest way to get Donald Trump out of office? Is that if that's what you're aiming for, it's to let his term expire on the 20th. I mean, Wes talked about how the trial in the Senate would extend past the 20th. It most certainly would. I mean, even if Leader McConnell and Leader Schumer, regardless of who's controlling the chamber at the time, decide to bring the chamber back earlier, it's not going to get done before that. And Jay, I did think it was interesting. Joe Biden has been very quiet on this, but he came out and said, look, I think the idea of punting 100 days is a really terrible one. If you're going to have a trial in the Senate, I want you to divide your days. I want you to focus on my nominations and my agenda in the morning, and then I want you to do the trial in the afternoon.
But that is not the way it's set up in the Senate, though, right, Than? The Senate rules do not allow that currently.
The Senate rules say you must start the trial at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It would take a resolution that says we're not going to take it up at 9 in the morning like they did in the previous impeachment. They would have to pass a separate resolution that said we're going to do on subsequent days, we're not going to start till the afternoon as well.